Ahoy, shipmates! You find me in Portsmouth, in the historic dockyard. Absolutely fantastic museum. If you haven't been, I highly recommend it. While I was getting a tour of the harbour, this fantastic super yacht came in. Superyacht 1, or as it's now been renamed, Le Cinq, number 5, the 5. This is a 75.75 metre long super yacht delivered by the Dutch shipyard Feadship earlier this year. Naval architecture and exterior design come from drawing boards of De Vogt, while Gilles and Bossier are responsible for the interior design. Some outstanding key features of Superyacht 1: owner's deck with a private terrace and jacuzzi, beach club with step-free guest access, main deck pool with a glass bottom, a touch and go helipad, always very important for your superyacht, bridge deck gym, sauna, wellness centre, and 4 decks totalling 1,750 gross tons. Now, I must say, when she arrived, she was looking absolutely beautifully sharp and clean, just across from Holland after a few sea trials. The owner's brief for this yacht was that Superyacht 1 was very masculine, timeless and elegant design. The yacht should feel like a luxurious, welcoming beach house with a large open space for sunbathing and shaded areas for relaxing with children. Well, I don't know if they've succeeded with that. I have not been allowed on board. The owner's requirements continue. Masculine but elegant, suitable for 2 owners, beach house atmosphere, sunlit and shaded spaces for family use, excellent views and large windows. I can confirm that. Very large windows on board. Dark blue hull with warm deck accents. Yep, I can also say that's dark blue hull. Do like them in dark blue. Very fetching. And a comfortable, home-like feel for the family. Give you a few more facts and figures here as the ferry comes in from the Isle of Wight. She is a steel hull with aluminium superstructure, 4 decks, and the decks are indeed in teak. 75.75 metres long with a beam of 12.5 metres, 3.5 metre draft, 1,750 gross tons. If you're interested in some of the capacities, which I know you are, has a maximum speed of 15.4 knots, cruising speed of 12 knots, and this is the one I particularly like, and a range at 12 knots of 5,000 nautical miles. Engine and propulsion is delivered by 2 MTU 4000 M65R diesel power plants. There are 2,000 horsepower apiece at 1,600 RPM. Total power is 4,000 horsepower. Propulsion is by twin screw propellers. She has space on board for 12 guests in 6 cabins. The arrangement of the cabins consists of 1 owner cabin, 1 VIP cabin, 2 double, 1 double stroke twin and 1 twin. It also has capacity for 18 crew in 9 crew cabins, and there is a separate captain's cabin. An extensive number of amenities on board: an exterior bar, helipad, sauna, air conditioning, sun pads, sun deck, swimming pool, a gym, a barbecue, massage room, the owner's study, a deck jacuzzi, a beach club, outdoor shower, satellite TV, underwater lights, a movie theatre no less. Hope it's got a popcorn machine, even an elevator on board, hydraulic swim platform, and Wi-Fi. However, what we'd really like to do is see on board. I've managed to find a couple of pictures of the inside. This looks to be the cinema room with a whiff-waff table. with the main saloon. Certainly does look very homely. And this is the feature I mentioned earlier, swimming pool with a glass bottom. Now I'd imagine that's going to give you some lovely light patterns as the sun comes through the swimming pool. You'll get the shadow of people swimming above you. That's really very clever indeed. Look at that lovely view out of the stern there as well. Of course, with a big ship, you have to have big fenders. There's a man there for scale. Most of the fenders I deal with on the vessels I go on are considerably small. Probably about the size of a shoebox. That one is massive. They were gingerly docking. I'm guessing the crew probably hasn't had a lot of experience with this vessel yet, so they were learning the ropes. It certainly was a stunning looking vessel. Well, I hope you enjoyed that one, shipmates. Till next time.
So we just come out of Gunwharf Quay, which has been one of the mainstay of Gunwharf since the number of times. All the ammunition used to be stored here. More recently it was HMS Vernon, and naval unit that dealt with mines and torpedoes right up until 1987.